Hello, everyone. It has been quite a while. How's everybody doing? Happy Father's Day weekend. So I am doing this video in response to a number of different conversations I've been having about my hair. I have a number of friends with some super adorable Cocoa Cuties, and they've been asking me tips and ideas about what I do with my hair, how I wash it, how I take care of it, how I style it, all those different kinds of things. And so I am trying to compile some of that information into one video. I am by no means a hair tutorial beauty expert of any sort. There are plenty of YouTubers that do that and that devote their time, and that's their job, and that's great. But I also understand it can be very overwhelming to sift through all that information and find good information. I know it was for me when I first started my natural journey. So this is just an attempt to try to truncate some things and help my friends and point you in the right direction. So before I actually get into the hair stuff, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I use and why that doesn't matter. And what I'll probably do is just stop that portion and then get into the hair portion, and so just do like multiple uploads so you can kind of watch what it is you want to watch. Okay. So what I use a number of things. I don't really commit to one particular brand or one particular product. Oftentimes I make my own stuff. Sometimes I just buy what I find. What I do commit to is products that are clean and don't have a lot of different chemicals or things that I would consider harmful. I try to, for the most part, not always, but for the most part, I try to stick with products that are natural. Like if I can use it on my hair, I should be able to use it on my body and it not be a problem. That's kind of my theory. So I try to look for products that are mostly like that, although that's not always 100% the case. Case in point, I recently started using Shea Moisture again. I used Shea Moisture when I first transitioned. I really love this brand, specifically the one in this bottle, because they have different lines, but this color, which is the coconut hibiscus, I just love the smell, and I really like what this does for my hair type and my hair texture. So I've gone back to using it, even though they've changed their formulas a little bit because they got bought out, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. But I went back to using it because it's just easier, and I really do like it. So I like this one. I also, I use this shampoo, but I use this conditioner. I really like this conditioner. It's their strengthening and restoring conditioner. I have a lot of hair, but my hair tends to be thin. So I like a conditioner that's going to help it remain strong so it doesn't break easy. I use this conditioner. Some staples though, which are not necessarily a brand specific at all, I use shea butter. I use the LOC method, or the lock method, which is leave-in conditioner, oil, and then cream when after I wash my hair. So I always follow my wash treatment with a leave-in conditioner. At this point in time, I'm using the Shea Moisture conditioner. Like I said, I went back to using them, and it's the same one as my rinse out conditioner. So I'm using that. My oil, I use castor oil. I love castor oil. I really love Haitian castor oil when my aunt brings it from Haiti, but that's a hot commodity. So right now I'm just using one that I purchased, and it's black Jamaican castor oil. I also use coconut oil sometimes, olive oil. It really just depends on what I have on hand, but I normally have these two, coconut oil and castor oil. So that's my oil. So that's the O in the lock method. And then my cream. is the shea butter. So those are some of the staples that I use. To wash though, and even throughout the week, I always use apple cider vinegar and water. Now, some people don't like the smell of apple cider vinegar. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I can get over it because of how great it is for my hair. And so when I said what I use and why it doesn't matter, because it's super important in taking care of natural hair to think about the hair type and the hair texture. So when I first transitioned and went natural, I spent all this time watching all these different YouTubers and all these different videos and trying to get my hair to do what their hair does. And it took me a while to realize, wait a minute, they don't have my hair. Not all curly hair is the same. Not and that includes type and texture and curl pattern. And so finding someone that has similar hair type and texture to mine, it was super important. And so while some of these products are great for me, they may not necessarily work for you. So it's important to figure out your hair type, your hair texture, or your curl pattern. So I consider myself to be a 4. So there's the hair curl patterns or whatever go from 1 to 4. I definitely find myself in the 4 range, but I am between a 4A in some parts of my hair and 4C. So 4C is the super tight, super kinky curl pattern, whereas a 4A is a much looser curl pattern. So I find that I can, in the front of my hair, I would consider myself to be more of a 4B-ish. In the back right here, definitely a 4A. And then right here in the center, it's absolutely 4C. So now people who do my hair think my hair is more like 4B all the way around, but I'm the one doing it all the time, so whatever. So anyway, so that's like your curl pattern. So then, like you've got to think about that when you try different styles and different products. Will it do what you hope it will do? Because if your curls are tight, your curls are tight, and nothing's going to really change that unless it's chemicals or heat. So that there's that. And then your hair type, like, do you have high porosity, low porosity? That's in terms of the kind of like how your hair retains moisture. All of those things are important in making a determination about product. So when people ask me what kind of product I use, it's just oftentimes not really like, it's not the best advice that I could possibly give, because whereas some people love Cantu as a brand, I do not like it. It does not do my hair justice at all. I hate it. Whereas some people don't like Shea Moisture. It doesn't do anything for them, so it really just depends on all that. Okay, so this particular part of my video is long enough. I'm gonna stop it, and then I will do another short video on just showing you my wash day routine. Okay.